In this question, you will be assessed on using good English, organizing information clearly, and using specialist terms where appropriate. The discovery of how atoms are structured was a process of producing experimental evidence and the development of scientific methods and theories over time. Explain how the model of the atom was developed. In your answer, you should include the work of key scientists to establish atomic structure, models used to suggest or support how ideas on how atoms are structured, and experiments used to suggest and or support ideas on how atoms are structured. This is an extended question, and full marks can only be scored if the answer uses good English and scientific terms where appropriate. The answer scores 0 marks if there is no relevant content, scores 1 to 2 marks if one example of a scientist's work, model, or experiment is given. The answer gets 3 to 4 marks if 2 examples of these are given, or scores 5 to 6 marks if an example is given for each bullet point. The points made could be: discovery of the electron led to the development of the plum pudding model of the atom. This model suggested that the atom is a positively charged ball with negatively charged electrons embedded within it. These 2 points cover the second bullet point, as they describe a model that helped to determine the structure of the atom. The third bullet point can be addressed by mentioning key experiments that scientists had run. For example, Rutherford and colleagues ran the alpha particle scattering experiment. This found that the mass of an atom is concentrated at the nucleus. The nucleus is charged. Most of the atom is empty space. To cover the first bullet point and address the work of key scientists, the answer could mention that Bohr adapted the nuclear model through his suggestion that electrons orbit the nucleus at certain distances. It could also mention how Chadwick provided evidence for the existence of neutrons occupying the nucleus. A description of the experiments or the findings from the experiments should also be credited.